Here in this video, we will try to make that task easy for you. We will be providing here with a complete roadmap for learning data structure and algorithms for anyone keen to learn DSA from scratch. 5 Steps to learn DSA from scratch. The first and foremost thing is dividing the total procedure into little pieces which need to be done sequentially. The complete process to learn DSA from scratch can be broken into 5 parts. 1. Learn a programming language of your choice. 2. Learn about time and space complexities. 3. Learn the basics of individual DSA. 4. Practice, and practice more. 5. Compete and become a pro. Before starting any data structure or algorithm, you need to know the means to express it or implement it. Then you should learn about one of the most important and most used concepts about DSA, the complexity of a program. Now equipped with the prerequisites, you can start learning DSA and at the same time practice it regularly and compete in challenges to gauge and sharpen your ability. In the following sections, we will discuss each of the steps in detail. We as human beings, before learning to write a sentence or an essay on a topic, first try to learn that language, the alphabet, letters, and punctuations in it, how and when to use them. So, the first task is to learn any programming language. One. Learn at least one programming language. This should be your first step while starting to learn data structure and algorithms. Firstly, select a language of your choice, be it Java, C, C++, Python, or any other language of your choice. Before learning how to code in that language, you should learn about the building pieces of the language, the basic syntax, the data types, variables, operators, statements, loops, functions, etc. You may also learn the concept of OOP, object-oriented programming. 2. Learn about complexities. Here comes one of the interesting and important topics. The primary motive to use DSA is to solve a problem effectively and efficiently. How can you decide if a program written by you is efficient or not? This is measured by complexities. Complexity is of 2 types. Time complexity. Time complexity is used to measure the amount of time required to execute the code. You will also come across the term auxiliary space very commonly in DSA, which refers to the extra space used in the program other than the input data structure. Both of the above complexities are measured with respect to the input parameters. Space complexity. Space complexity means the amount of space required to execute successfully the functionalities of the code. But here arises a problem. The time required for executing a code depends on several factors, such as the number of operations performed in the program, the speed of the device, and also the speed of data transfer if being executed on an online platform. It neglects the system-dependent constants and is related to only the number of modular operations being performed in the whole program. The following 3 asymptotic notations are mostly used to represent the time complexity of algorithms. Big O notation, Omicron. Big O notation specifically describes the worst case scenario. Theta notation, theta. This notation represents the average complexity of an algorithm. 3. Learn data structures and algorithms. Here comes the most crucial and the most awaited stage of the roadmap for learning data structure and algorithm, the stage where you start learning about DSA. Data structures, algorithms. Though they are two different things, they are highly interrelated, and it is very important to follow the right track to learn them most efficiently. The topic of DSA consists of two parts. Three. 2.string 3.3.linked list 3.4 Searching algorithm 3.6.dividend conquer algorithm 3.7.stack 3.8.queue 3.9.tree data structure 3.10 Graph data structure 3.11 Greedy methodology 3.13 Backtracking algorithm 3.14 Dynamic programming 4. Practice and practice more. With this, we have completed the basics of major data structure and algorithms, and now it's time to try our hands on each of them. Practice makes a man perfect. Practice makes a man perfect. This is highly applicable for learning DSA. You have learned a lot of data structures and algorithms, and now you need a lot of practice. This may be seen as a separate step or an integrated part of the process of learning DSA. Because of its importance, we are discussing it as a separate step. 5. Compete and become a pro. Now it is time to test out your skills and efficiency. The best possible way is to compete with others.